good morning, beautiful souls. I hope you are all well. I haven't recorded a video for absolutely ages, and that's mainly because I've been so friggin' busy. There's been so much going on, and I will be sharing a couple of lives that I have done this year. One is namely for twins that are just starting to wake up and kind of going through the process, and I did that live with the beautiful Jen McCarthy, who leads the Event is Happening Facebook group that I support her with from an admin perspective. There are other lovely moderators as well that support with that. That's been extremely busy. We've grown that from 0 in March to nearly 80,000 people. It's not just for twins, it's for light workers, spiritually curious, those that are waking up. It's an amazing hub for inspiration, checking in some of the symptoms, stuff that people go through when they're waking up. So the Event is Happening group is immense. I've been moderating on it for many months now, and we very much keep a guard on it. We remove any naughties that could be trolling and causing havoc, but we work very hard to keep it high vibration. So that's one of the lives I'll be sharing that I did with Jen, and the second one I did a live with beautiful Lilith, and that's to talk about her walk-in experience, because the subject of walk-in is becoming a bit more prevalent, and I wanted to do this live to show twins there's nothing to be frightened of. I think the name walk-in puts the fear of shit in people. My truth is they are going to become far more prevalent in the twin flame collective. They are here to assist with mission, and as far as I can see, that they were always part of the plan. So we will talk more about walk-ins now, and it's very much exploring. None of us are actually experts in this phenomenon, but I think the more awareness we have of it, the better. So I'll be sharing that, this bit of an interview with Lilith to talk about her walk-in experience, and it's absolutely fascinating because her twin flame energy walked into her husband's, and quite an amazing story. So I will be sharing that, but really it's just to touch base and just say that life is pretty good. My journey has it's been a bit of a challenge on and off, and really it's because a lot of twins don't actually like to admit interference, dark, to try and knock us off park, to try and interfere with our unions. It actually happened to me, but because it wasn't so in my face interference, which I had last year, which that I had, because it was so subtle, although in my heart I kind of knew something was off, because it was so subtle, I had to reach out externally and get some validation that dark interference was interfering with my journey. It did cause delays, it did cause a lot of havoc with myself and my twin, but it's all good because I've flipped it, and I've completely turned it around, and this kind of started in July, when light bulbs were going off for me. So I will talk about that experience in the next video, and it's really about now just giving some twins, not all twins are being affected this way, but some twins some insight, some tools on how to really clear out any interference from them and their twins, how to cast protection, and how it is a fundamental responsibility for twin flames to be making this their daily discipline. And it's also to talk about how far twins have actually gone with surrender and 0 points, because, you know, there could be an amount of twins out there that have taken it a bit too far. I know I did, but we will be talking about that in my next video, because as far as I'm concerned now, twins pretty much should be coming into union. I'm seeing it. There's a lot of unions happening, but there needs to be more. There should be more. So what we'll do is we'll talk about exploring why this hasn't happened yet. I think we mustn't become too fixated with it's all divinely planned and it's all rainbows and unicorns. You know, the positivity of you know, not being fixated with union and timelines and remaining detached is very, very important. But at the same time, it's a sense check to make sure that we're still doing the work behind the scenes. We're still, you know, we're still doing our daily disciplines as what we should be doing with combating darkness and interference. But it's making sure that we haven't abandoned our twin and left them drowning. You know, thinking that is the right thing we should be doing, because we shouldn't be interfering with our twins. So I'll go into more detail about that because it's quite confusing. There's a lot of confusing information out there. So I'll go through that, and hopefully you'll find it, you know, informative. Also, my own twin flame support group, the Naked Flame on Facebook. We've got, you know, it's still quite small. Although we've got another 100 on there in the last few months, it's very high vibe, very supportive. We don't sit there moaning about ascension symptoms and all that kind of stuff, but we work together and help each other. So, you know, you are very welcome. I interact on there every single day, and I have for months. And you can reach out to me on there, or any of the twins. I've got a lot of divine feminine warriors on there, a lot of Blu-rays on there, that are really doing the work. You know, they're very, very positive, and although they know they've done a lot of work already, they realize as twin flames we've still got to do the work. So it's very high vibe, very positive, and you are all welcome to join. Divine masculines, absolutely, I do have some on those on that group, so you're very welcome. So punch in on Facebook, the Naked Flame, request to join, a couple of questions to answer, you know, and then you can join us and we can interact on a day-to-day basis. But I just wanted to touch base. I love you all is good, you know, and if all is not good, trust me, we can do a 180 and turn this around. So I'm back. I'll be doing a few more of these now, just because, you know, I've got a little bit more time, and I'm being a bit smarter with my time on where I should be doing my mission. And I've been guided that I've got to come back and do some more of these videos, and it's really to get twins progressing to union in the right way, and sense check in that there isn't any blocks or anything else. So there we go. I love you all, and I'll be coming back soon. Take care. Bye.